menu got stew and ale. Got bits, but not for him. Oh, goody. Adventurers. We haven't got a menu, we've got stew and ale. Leave your axe at the door.
Okay, oh, jeez, I have to remember. Quynn!
Don't remember our names?
Quynn, what happened last time? It was so long ago.
So, last time we started out in the main area, the library place. I don't think I wrote down the name of it, I guess. Anyway, there was a mimic, and so we tried to help fight it off and get the girl who was there away. Quynn asked, I think it was Sorcerer that was still there, to go to the help desk to get one of the teachers for help, and we killed the mimic. In the meantime, there was some black sticky ooze on the trunk. But otherwise, it seemed... No, I burnt it to a crisp, that's right. Quynn burnt it to a crisp. Then we spoke with Professor Sharpbeak and the girl who was there with the trunk, Rosie. Apparently she is part of a LARP group that meets on campus. I don't remember the professor told us anything. She took us into a separate room and we all talked about what happened. I think she said they were going to look into where the trunk or the trunk came from or whatever. Then we went to get our course assignments from the info desk and our room assignments. We walked over to where those are. I have Archway Commons written down, but I feel like that's like the quad area. I'm sorry, this is written on an envelope. So we checked out Quinn's room. It's your typical dorm style room, beds, lockers, desk, bookshelf. There's a curtain in the middle to separate it, and Quynn, where's my handout? Quynn ended up with Quintilius Antiphon Melantor III as her roommate. The guy that took one of our lanterns from the reward for the scavenger hunt. And he's okay. He seemed a little full of himself, but I was like, whatever. And I tried to be nice to him, since we were gonna have to be roommates. And then we went up to the 4th floor, where Soch was supposed to have his room. The stairs have little magical portal things. And we got there, and there was what was he? A minotaur? Is that right?
Yeah, he was a minotaur. A large minotaur named Drazomir.
Yes. And he was very tidy and seemed quite distressed at Soch's sleeping area preparation. When Soch crawled under the bed and started putting soggy leaves everywhere. So Quynn used... What is this called? Hang on. Go away. Whatever. Quynn used telepathic speech to talk to him and be like, we can switch rooms if you want. Like, he's kind of an acquired taste, and I totally get it. He seemed like a very tidy person, so and he seemed cool with that. So we went back to the library area where Quynn went to the info desk and asked for a form to switch dorm rooms. Or what the process was, and was given a form that all 4 of us have to sign. And then met Soch in the store where they bought books and supplies. And they were gonna get ready to head back over to talk to the roommates, who are both gonna go into which one is it? I can't remember what they're called.
They were going into
writing
the
ink something.
Silver Quill?
Silver Quill, yeah. For, I think, very different reasons. But Quynn is kind of hoping that will provide some sort of incentive for their roommate to sign the form. So we'll see. And that's about it.
Okay. You did also purchase some school supplies.
I said that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I said we got books. Soch opted to get the supplies individually, and Quynn decided to just get the package that came with the fancy robes and stuff. Oh, that's right. I was gonna update my token. That's okay.
Okay. You also were gonna decide on what extracurricular activities you wanted to do.
Oh, yes.
I didn't know how you wanted to do that. I can't, since I don't know where you're gonna go into. I can't really prepare something that is not chosen yet. So you can
Well,
decide.
I think what we wanted to do was decide on a couple to like visit and see if we liked them. At least that's what Quynn was planning on doing.
Right, but you didn't give me those options, so I can't prepare something that I know.
Sorry.
So we can either
Yes.
say you joined something and move on, or you can tell me, and then next time we can do some more in-depth thing.
That sounds good.
Which one?
The second one.
Okay. So I want you both to roll persuasion for each of your roommates to see if they want to switch.
Well, the other guy already said he wanted to.
Yes, but
Yeah.
I want the individual person. I want Soch to roll, because even though Quynn
I
has,
see.
So I got a 6. Wow, I rolled 2 6s in a row. A 6 and a 6, and then a 19.
Oh, you +0.
I have 0 in charisma, so I'm not very persuasive. I think charisma was my lowest stat. Yeah, charisma's my lowest stat, which I thought makes sense because he's a lizard person.
5. His charisma's my casting ability. Yeah. ability.
Okay,
Very wise, though.
Since since Quynn, um, already did some persuading, I'll give you advantage on that roll, Soch.
Sweet.
So it's 19. And then Quynn rolled a 14 to persuade Quintilius. So you go back and speak to your respective roommates. Quynn, you talk to him, and he does think that though another person of your physical appearance would probably be best to stick around with, he thinks that in order to progress in his academic career, he probably should be with someone in the same college. So he agrees with Quynn. And then Soch, you do not need a whole lot of persuading for this person. He seems reluctant because he's just that nice. And he's like, "Oh no, I don't want to bother you, but if you insist."
Also, I want me to trade with him so that we are in the 404 room.
Be careful, you might not be able to find it later.
If we go to the bar, 'cause
Maybe we're counting on that.
yeah, like I just imagine if we go to like the hangout bar and we get drunk and it's like can't find a room. Where is room 404? It
You
was right here.
start flirting with someone, and then you're like, "Oh, here's my room. See you in a bit," and they just don't show up, and it's like, I couldn't find it.
Or they show up and you don't.
This is their room, right? Like,
This is what they told me, but they are not here.
get mad. It's like, oh, I can't believe they ghosted us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Soch doesn't really want to move his things again, because he got settled in while Quynn just kind of looked around at the room. And even though Drazimir had already organized everything several times and cleaned his half to make sure it was sparkling, he doesn't mind having to pack everything up again into neat little boxes and move to his other spot where he can once again organize his collection of poetry and
He
clean.
seems to enjoy organization, so.
Yes. So you do manage to get the same room.
Yay!
Yay! Well, now what?
While I am unpacking, I talk about like what kind of extracurricular activities we might want to check out.
I remember there was the news one, like the information club.
There's news. It was a newspaper, I think.
Yeah. There was a
Dead language.
sport one.
I didn't write that one down. I must not have been interested in it.
Am I crazy?
There was a sport one.
I just don't remember what it was called.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, dragon chess. Oh wait, that was the sport, huh?
I think so.
No.
Oh.
Mage
Soch-
Tower
oh,
was
the
the sport.
Mage Tower. Okay. Strixhaven Star. That's the newspaper.
I'm interested in the intramural water dancing club because I like water.
Let's see.
Can we sign up? So it was we can sign up for one and have a job, or we can sign up for two.
Right.
I'm kind of interested in having a job. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna sign up for the water dancing club.
But don't you think we should check it out first?
I guess.
Or is,
Yeah.
or is there not any others you're interested in?
What is Soch? I guess the Dead Languages Society sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking about checking out. Or the Historical Society? Maybe we should check them out together.
All right. That sounds good to me.
So, Dead Languages, Water Dancing, and Historical Society?
Yeah.
And see what they're about. Okay. We'll have to figure out when they are meeting. I guess most of these meet weekly? Is that what it said?
I don't remember.
We'll have to find out
Yeah.
when they meet next. Let's see. Which classes did we have together again? I think there was one, wasn't there?
You have.
I have basic magical auras, magical physiologies, intro to archaeomancy.
You both have magical physiologies and basic magical auras together. Those are the only two classes.
Oh, awesome. We have 2 classes together. We can have a study group. I wonder if they let you have pets in here.
Oh, you each
That's
got
good.
a pet?
Hmm?
Or you each got a mascot? A fluffy.
Got a mascot, a fluffy little thing.
Plush.
Yeah.
Well, do I have the pet, Alex?
We decided that you would get the familiar thing, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't come until 2nd level, I think.
Okay. Cool. Never mind.
You'll just have to go to the marsh.
Go to the marsh. Or I imagine it's probably something like my family sent me. Like they mailed me. It's supposed to be like, home cooking.
It's still moving because you don't really want to eat something that's not moving.
Yeah. You have to eat fresh.
Okay.
Are we going to bed? And then
Well, what? We
class,
haven't
or-
eaten dinner, right? We need to eat. Need to ask about club times. I want to ask about pet policy. This was the first day, but it was just like orientation stuff. So I think there's probably class tomorrow.
I don't know. Is there class tomorrow, or is it like, oh yeah, you get the weekend to?
Yeah, you get a couple days to settle in before, to like learn about the extracurricular, look for a job, find out where your classes are being held.
Oh, that's a good idea. We should do those things tomorrow.
Yeah. Because I thought we grabbed something to eat after we got supplies. Or no, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
We talked about it, I think.
When Alex was talking about the map, he pointed out Fire Jolt Cafe and Bow's End Tavern. I don't remember where on the map they were.
Fire Jolt Cafe serves coffee and a place to study. Bow's End Tavern, the nightlife bar to relax and party after work. What time is it? Like after we got our supplies and went back to the dorms to make the switch and stuff.
I would say after everything, after finally moving all your stuff, it would probably be in the evening.
Okay. So yeah, like we could probably go out and get a bite to eat or something, yeah? So why don't we go check out one of those bars? Like one of the local eateries.
Yeah. See, we can try them one at a time and see which ones we like best.
Yeah. You want to do the cafe first, or you want to do the
systematically
the bar?
Bar seems to more of a nighttime thing. We could try the cafe in the morning.
All right, that sounds good. Well, I'm gonna leave my supplies like on top of my bed, because that's obviously a shelf.
I arranged mine on the desk.
And I guess we'll head to the bar.
To the bar!
Yeah. He's being very slow.
Oh, I see.
Getting at the character, the hiccups. As Quinn's gonna put on their new robes. So how many sets of robes do we have then? How many did they give us, like, of the basic ones? Just one set?
Yes.
I imagine maybe two. Oh, just one?
I
In a
think
world
two,
where-
because you have to wash one somewhere.
Yeah,
In a world
that's what I
where
was thinking too.
prestidigitation is a thing, you don't really need
That's
washing.
true. Do I have that?
I apologize for how
I
loud it
took
is.
I
Children are in
did.
the living
It's not that loud. I mean, I can hear it sometimes when you talk, but seems fairly quiet.
room. Yeah, I'm muting in between every time I talk.
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa.
You are near the bottom.
Where's the door?
It's straight ahead.
I opened the door. Wait, can we sit outside or do we have to go inside first?
Hold on.
Are there,
Let me
like...
explain what you see. I was
Okay.
just making sure that you could see things.
Oh, it finally, like, resolved. It was really fuzzy for a minute there.
Right.
But yes, I can see.
This is an outdoor seating area that you see to be fenced off, but open to tavern customers and non-customers. You see that there are patio doors leading to the building. Though the map is not populated, this area is very busy with eager students that are excited to start their first day once they get through all of this. And what is your passive perceptions?
That's a good question.
I only have one.
Mine is 16.
11.
That's quite a big difference from our other campaign.
Seriously.
Between 12 and
Everyone-
14.
Yeah, everyone is 12 except for one person who's 14.
Okay, so as you're walking Soch, you hear some chatters from people out here talking about the excitement of the trunk with teeth, the creature that attacked the student in charge of LARPing. It's kind of a low murmur. Nobody really recognizes you yet as the people who stepped in, but it was like quite a commotion that happened, so it's flowing through the outside area so far.
What kind of things are they saying?
They are saying things like how impressive it was for students to step in. It was a bit weird that it took teachers or professors so long to like do anything. But then like someone would say, well, they were handling students and they were trying to make sure everyone was safe instead of actually taking care of the creature. So there's like a lot of back and forth between what should have been done and what was done, and some people are trying to like describe the students that stepped in, but nobody has like any clear idea, and they don't recognize you as the people who stepped in.
Okay. I kind of just take note of that. Like, I guess that wasn't normal. Like, that kind of thing going on. Is there? I'll just turn to Quynn and be like, "Well, let's head on in."
And find some place to sit.
Open door.
Abracadabra. Inside.
You see, this is the most crowded area of the tavern. It's absolutely filled with different students. To your best guess, there's like anywhere from 50 to 70 people inside, milling about, drinking. It's very different from outside where it was just a low murmur. Here it's quite loud. You can hear each other if you'd speak to each other in a normal voice, but it's a bit hard. You have to strain.
Okay. I will turn to Quynn and be like, where just how's this work? We just like yell out like we need beer, or like sit at a table?
It kind of, I think, varies. Let's just watch for a moment and see if we can figure that out. And Quinn's just gonna kind of look around and see if it looks like people are ordering from the bar or if they're being like served at their tables, and also for an empty pair of seats.
Okay, make a perception.
Perception. Nope.
You look around, it seems like it's a bit overwhelming with both the noise and the amount of people inside here. You don't manage to see any spot for at least one person could sit. You notice that there are people standing, having a drink, so you assume that it's probably the best bet for now.
Okay. Well, I guess we can always just go up to the bar and order. So let's do that, and then we'll find some place to stand or sit if there are any chairs available.
Oh, okay. You lead the way.
And I'll walk around to, I'm assuming this is like the bar area.
Yes. You see an owlin taking drinks as fast as it can to make orders, call in as well. You notice there's like a stone that the owlin keeps picking up and talking to, and then like talking to another student getting an order. And what would you like to do?
Does it look like there's a line to talk to the owlin?
There isn't a line. It's more of just students are surrounding this
They're just
area.
going around.
Yeah.
I'll
And-
just stand like near there and wait until they get to me. and ask what they have to eat.
I want you to roll a... I want you to roll a Constitution roll.
Save or just straight Constitution?
Just a straight roll.
Apparently, I am rolling 3s now.
So you wait and you wait. It seems that by the time it's your turn, another student has come in and like gotten the owl's attention before you, and so the owl goes back and gets their order, and then when they're done, somebody else gets the owl's order or gets the owl's attention, and so it seems like your just wait patiently idea is going to take a long time. You're gonna wait.
So is it like really busy in here and like loud? Like, can we yell at to get his attention, or?
It is really busy, as Quynn found out that she couldn't find a spot to even sit, and there is a pretty good noise level here. Also,
I just keep hearing trumpets.
okay, yeah. So, the owl just keeps going on either side and like talking to one of the students, talks to the stone, nods to the student, and then goes to another student and keeps getting orders. So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna like wave at wait until it looks like they're kind of at the end of talking to someone and wave at them. Be like, hello? What is there to eat?
Alright, since you finally waved to the owl to flag him down, it kind of like, yes, hello, what would you like? We're kind of busy right now.
And we were hoping to get something to eat.
Oh, yes, tonight we have the chef's special, macaroni and sausages. And if you'd like to drink, we
Sounds
have
delicious.
water, coffee, cola, tea, premium fare, pastas, and, yes, no alcohol tonight, but
Is that iced tea or hot tea?
we can put ice in the tea.
Hold on, you ain't got alcohol?
Not tonight,
Why?
because tonight is the first night. We want to make sure everyone is prepared. We will begin alcohol services tomorrow.
Ah, okay.
I will have the chef special and the tea, please. Hot tea is fine.
So you would like
with
ice
cream
put in
and
your
sugar.
tea and then heat it up?
No ice, thank you.
Oh, no ice. Okay.
Just cream and sugar.
Hot cold tea. All right. Yes. That will be 2 silver, 1 copper.
I'll have I guess also the chef's special. And, I'll have just water.
All right. Well, that will
Alex,
be yeah.
how much were my books and supplies? It was like 5 gold, right?
Mine stuff was
Yes, it was 5
Well,
gold
you
for the set.
picked yours out.
yeah, and mine was the equivalent of 3 gold. Like it was 1 gold, 13 silver for supplies. So I spent 2 gold and 3 silver.
Okay. And then you said 2 silver, 1 copper, right?
Yes. For just the food, that'll be 2 silver.
Okay.
After receiving the payment, the owl will.
Give them also 9 extra coppers.
I'm sorry, but the students aren't allowed to get tips at the moment.
Okay. Now I have an odd number, though. Quynn, like, awkwardly
Would you like?
puts it back in their pocket.
Would you like 9 teas or 10 teas? 9 extra.
Maybe just 2, and I give the Alan 1 extra copper. So it's 2 silver and 2 copper.
All right. I will.
Thank you.
They will have that out momentarily. Please find a spot to stay and enjoy the night. And the Owlin will pick up the stone, speak into it, kind of a murmur, ordering the food and describing the students that you are, and then we'll like dash to another part of the bar and serve someone else.
Soch, do you see any, like, kind of corners we could tuck ourselves into?
Let me look. And I will look around the room for any area where we could, like, have a seat or something.
Roll perception. Or investigation. That doesn't. Alright. So though Quynn had a hard time finding, you're now kind of used to the murmur of the whole tavern, and you find one up in the far corner over here.
I will point to that area over there and be like, we better hurry, it's right over there. It's a good spot.
I hurry over to the corner.
Teleport.
Are these stairs?
Yes. There's
Okay.
stairs going up.
Up, corner spot. There you go.
Perfect.
Crazy how busy this place is, even though there's like no alcohol.
Well, I'm sure it will be just as busy when there is alcohol.
In this area, it is a bit quieter. The general murmur of the tavern kind of sits with the lower part of the area. Once you walked up, it's like you walked into a slightly a noise dampener area, and it got quieter.
Ah, this is much more my speed.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So, you said you were going to look for a job. Have you thought about what you want to do?
Well, I don't know, like, I guess working in the service industry would probably be nice. You know, anything that, or tour agency, like if I could give tours or something.
Ooh, that would be fun.
I don't know, it's really more just like what's out there, what's available.
Perhaps they have some kind of job board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I'd love to just really experience new things. Because this is all new, so have no expectations.
Sometimes that's better. Can't be disappointed then. I'm not sure what I want to look for a job doing. Maybe they have some kind of... Ooh, maybe I can, surely the library books need to be organized. I mean, I know they have those big, machines? What were they?
Oh, yeah, those weird, metal creatures.
Mm-hmm. But surely there's a need for people to keep track of who borrows the books? Or something? I don't know. We'll see. I suppose I didn't do too bad helping out in that cafe in the library either.
Yeah, maybe they're hiring. That'd be probably pretty convenient because it's just right
I mean,
there.
she certainly could use the help.
Yeah, I mean, this place could use him help too, it seems like. It's just him.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anyone we know here or, recognize in the bar area?
I'm trying to remember who you interacted with. It was...
There was the elephant guy that Sorcerer talked to.
Soch, I want you to roll
Rampart.
history.
History. Five.
I mean, you could have sworn you saw someone, but nah, you don't recognize anyone in here.
Are there other chairs at this table?
There's, this table has 3 chairs.
Okay, maybe someone else will want a seat.
Occasionally, you will see someone come out this door. This door. That it says staff only on the door, but occasionally you'll see someone come out with food and drink and go into the chaotic part of the tavern.
I want to lean over to a couple of the 2 tables next to us and just be like, excuse me, but do you know if there is a job board here or perhaps somewhere else on campus?
One of the people kind of looks over at you and kind of weird. Yeah, the biblioplex, where everything is.
Ah, thank you. We just got here today, so...
I can tell.
Well then.
You watch as they come out of that door with various things. It seems like a lot of people ordered the mac and sausage, and so you're like, "Oh, is that ours? Oh no, it's not ours. Oh, is that? Oh no." And is there anything else you'd like to do before you get your food?
Just chatting and people watching, I guess.
Okay.
Making observations about what other people are wearing and like what they do with their hair or whatever else. Since Quynn is like can change how they look, so every once in a while she will like change something, like hair or whatever else. As she studies people.
Alright, and so you wait like 10 minutes for your food, and you're getting hungry. You had a crazy battle earlier today. Did you take a short rest? I don't remember.
Can we say we did?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's been
Sure,
all
we
day.
probably took a short rest worth of time just unpacking and chilling out.
Yeah.
If that's the case, nice.
Oh jeez. I was gonna have something happen, but you haven't even had a rest, and I'm not gonna force that on you, because you already had a battle today. So,
It can happen tomorrow.
well, I mean, I expected you to be like, okay, let's eat, and then go to bed, and then it would be the next day. But no, you were like, let's go out to eat and roleplay everything. And
But we don't have to roleplay the eating. We could just. I'm fine with speed running like this.
Yep. Other than the fact that Quynn is gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is delicious. We have to come every time they make this. I love it. Also, I really want mac and cheese now.
We can say that this is a different day, and you have had a long rest if you want to have this event happen.
Is it like an event that was specifically to happen in the bar?
Yes.
Ah, okay. That makes sense.
Maybe this is in the morning then.
Then you'd go to the cafe, which also has a different event.
Well, this last night we ate in the room, and this morning we are here at the bar.
Okay. So you've had a
Problem
long rest, I
solved.
guess.
Now I have spells.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you've had your rest and you have your spells back, and after waiting for 10 minutes for your food, you kind of get impatient. Your stomach's grumbling. You're really hungry from
I need some breakfast.
yeah, and from this door, you've seen other people come out of with food that's not yours. Someone bursts out, and you both like whip your heads over. But you notice that none of the other people at the tables next to you kind of notice. But you see one of the servers burst out and like kind of under her breath, you hear her say, the steam is too spicy. It's trying to kill us. Tuck! And she'll run in this direction. Burst out. Runs over here. And from inside the kitchen, you hear loud clanging and metal and wood smacking on each other, and inside you hear a voice that say, "Back! No, it's too much! Ah!"
Quynn leans to the side to try to look in the door.
Soch is just gonna get up and go to the door. Like, the fuck?
Quynn will follow Soch and be like looking around behind him.
Inside, you see these creatures that look to be made of a white gas that are sort of dancing around in the kitchen. And they are knocking over ingredients, plates, ready to eat food, and throwing hands at a dwarf in the middle. You can see the dwarf is dressed in like chef clothing, apron, tall hat, apron covered in different colored stains, and she has a frying pan and is swinging at the gas creatures, but they just like bounce around and dance around him and like start slashing and going in and slashing and then coming back.
Seems like there's trouble inside. I'm gonna head on in.
I will follow.
Is it supposed to look like so dark? There we go. And I will yell to the dwarf like, "Hey, you need help? Looks like you're having some trouble."
She swings a frying pan. Does it look like I need help? Ah!
Yes, yeah, it does.
Then stop standing around and help.
All right, just want to get permission. And Soch will attack this one.
I want your consent before I help you.
I don't know how to cook. Maybe this is just, I mean, this is how it does it. It is in the swamp.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, nope, I need the sheet to do that. Yep. Ah. After this, can we have a quick snack break?
You gonna get mac and cheese?
Probably not, but a snack.
Okay. All right. Since the gas creatures are not paying attention to you and swinging at the dwarf, Soch, you can have one free hit, and then we'll go into initiative order.
Okay. Soch. All of our stuff. Burning Hands was the one that I would be interested in. Surround your hands with thumbs touching the finger spread and shoots forth from mouth stretched. So yeah, Soch is gonna stand here and he's gonna do Burning Hands, which says it's a 15-foot cone. Can you show me what that looks like? Because I would just be aiming straight in front of me. Okay. So, Quynn, I would recommend getting out of the way. I thought she was behind me still. Okay.
Wait,
Or
why?
you could move to
Because
here
I'm gonna do
and do
there.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna do, I stood right here and I was gonna do Burning Hands for these two here.
Why is there a chicken?
Hey, what's up? Are you going anywhere? Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, that chicken was my phone ringing.
Oh, I was
And
like,
Josh was calling.
why is there a chicken in here?
That's just the sound of my ringtone.
That's my children's.
Yeah, so I would do Burning Hands, and if that's what it can be, I'm cool with that. I'll just boop. Level 1. They have to do a DC save of 14.
Anything on
30
a
saving
success?
throw. Creature takes 3d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Which apparently I rolled really bad.
Well,
Cool.
you throw burning hands at these steam creatures.
Oh, the
and-
fire ignites any flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried.
Oh, good. Well
dear.
then, the gas creatures actually grow in size when you cast this fire spell. And they kind of look like they're bathing in it, like they're taking a shower and you just sprayed them with water. And also, it grows a little bit bigger.
Oh, whoops! Oh, fire is not the answer.
And
We all learned something here today.
knowledge is power.
I came to school.
We're here to learn.
And if
Learn
only
and
I
we
had
did.
shape water.
I don't think I have any bonus actions to do. Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions, so that's it for me.
Okay, well that
Just
was
kind
your
of-
that was your surprise round. So
Oh,
that was
yeah.
just to practice. Here's
Yeah,
the
that was-
real thing.
Oh!
Maybe
oh, no!
don't do that again.
Yeah, fire don't work.
What are you trying to do? Burn down my kitchen?
I don't know. It always works on the creatures back at the swamp. Let's see here. I guess I can do. Oh, I don't even have create or destroy water selected. Oh wait, no, but we rested, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
retconning, I created or I prepared
Question.
this.
No, not retconning the burning hands, but
No,
I
I mean
just-
retconning the spells I prepared.
I just removed jump and chose create or destroy water.
I have a question.
Okay.
So you know how the background gives you spells?
Yes.
Do you have to select those to be prepared?
No.
Those count. They don't count against your known spells that you have prepared.
Okay.
So they're like.
But they still
additional.
take the spell slot.
Yes.
You can cast one of those spells without using a spell slot once per day.
And then otherwise it takes a spell slot.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So if that retcon for because we're saying that we rested, so this is day 2, end of day 2.
Sure.
Okay, then I chose different spells.
I
And-
have an inkling feeling that water's gonna be very important today.
Well. Yeah, I think it was more of like a jump wasn't very helpful, and I can use create water to make my resting area more swampy
All right. All
because
right,
there
I'll
was
give you
no
that.
bathroom, right? Like, so at some point today, I had probably attempted to make some water, but yeah, I'll make water. Create water on the fire.
Uh,
10 gallons of clean water. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube, extinguishing exposed flames in the area.
okay.
So Soch would be like, "Oh no, fire is not the answer this time. Let me. I'll put that out. Hold on, let me fix this. I can fix this." And I create a 30-foot cube of raining water.
Okay. So you throw hands to create fire and then be like, oh, look at that, I can create water too. And water starts raining down. It's like a 30-foot area, it said.
Yeah. 30-foot cube as rain, and it extinguishes exposed flames in the area.
Yeah, so like. And the fire goes out.
Yay!
Yay!
And the gas creatures are not too happy about that, and they turn to attack Soch. Quynn, your turn.
Okay. So, Quynn, you see, like, her hair, glow a little bit, like there's a breeze, and her green eyes get a little bit lighter and, just, like, faintly glow as they cast Arms of Hadar. So DC 15 strength save, 10 feet, so it only hits these two, but doesn't hit Soch. And tendrils of dark energy erupt from her to smack them. If they fail their save, they also can't take reactions. If they succeed, they take half damage, and that's it.
Okay, so this one took full damage. Can't take reactions, so this one succeeds. So you did the hair flowy, eye glowy thing, and shot your tendrils out, smacking these creatures. And this one looks a little dazed, but this one turns to you and like starts shouting gibberish. If you had your other character, you would understand. And then it's reactions for until your next turn.
Pull it back up. It can't take reactions until its next turn.
It's next. Okay.
Which is probably next.
Yeah. Not the best, but hey, it dealt. This one will turn to Quynn and lean back and blow in your face. You need to make a dex saving throw.
Nine.
Oh, so close.
all bad rolls tonight.
You see it coming, but can't get out of the way as hot steam is blasted on you, and you take 4 fire damage.
That's over half my health.
Oh no! It's not looking good.
Ah!
And then this one, next to Sock, will turn and claw at it. What's your AC?
17.
And it will slash you for 2 slashing and 2 fire.
Ouch.
Alright, Sock, your turn.
Okay. I can. These are steam creatures? Like, I can see through them?
Yes.
Okay. Well. Goodness gracious. What can I do?
You only used 1 spell slot because that Burning Hands was your background,
Oh.
right?
Well, yeah, it was.
Okay.
I thought it was. I had to use it as.
Once per long rest, you can
I
cast
see.
without a spell slot.
So they seem to be fire oriented. Um. What can I do? Look at cloud and make it so nobody can see. I could do ice knife. Ice knife is ranged though, huh?
You could attack the one that's attacking me.
Yeah, okay. I will. Oh, that's like ice knife for that one. I mean, I guess I'll just see if physical attacks will work on it. So I'll do primal savagery.
Okay.
And attack it with my claws. Make a melee spell attack.
That is a hit.
Sweet. So it takes 3 acid damage.
Okay. It burns the creature.
Yay. And that's it for my turn.
Quynn.
Quynn is going to magic missile. The one in front of her 2 times, and the one in front of Soch 1 time. So 8 for the one by me and 4 for Soch's.
Alright, they both look like they've been haggard, and they start like doing less dancing, less chittering, and more angry stares at the both of you. And this one will get close to Quynn. What's your AC?
That's a good question. 12.
Okay. It tries to claw you, but like just misses and hits the stone behind you. And this other one down here will try and grab at Soch, but manages to miss as well.
Yeah.
Um, with all the commotion happening, you hear from outside loud stomping of metal on wood, and around the corner comes this large individual, just heavy armor. I'll say that Soch, you saw him like walking around. He didn't look like he was part of the patrons. He looked like
Bouncer.
yeah. And you hear he clumps into here and just like runs and jabs with his spear. He has a shield on his back, but he is not taking no for an answer and going all two-handed on it.
No, my kill!
Don't be too sad just yet, because he goes and just absolutely stabs into this flying steam creature and absolutely obliterates it. And Soch, I need you to make a dex save.
Okay. I can do that. That's a thing that I can do. 17.
Alright. It explodes in a burst of steam, and if you jump out of the way just in time, and you feel the heat get close to you. If you hadn't gotten out of the way, you probably would have gotten hurt quite a bit.
I hiss in response. Just
And he will come over here and do the same for this one. Quynn, I need you to make a dex save. Alright, you do the same. You jump out of the way right when it explodes, and don't manage to take any of that extra damage. And then the big guy here will like turn this spear on the other one as these two lose attention on the cook and turn to face all of you. Soch, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna come over here, help the cook. And I am going to... Hungry Jaws. In battle, you can throw yourself into a vicious feeding frenzy. As a bonus action, you can make a special attack with your bite. If the attack hits, it deals its normal damage and you gain temporary hit points. equal to your Constitution modifier. I'm gonna do Hungry Jaws. The text.
Okay, so what is your attack?
My bite attack. Oh, I guess I don't have a bite attack in here. Well, I guess I roll. Because the bite attack is your fanged maul is a natural weapon which you can use to make unarmed strikes. If you hit with it, you deal piercing damage equal to 1d6 plus your strength modifier. Am I adding anything to my attack?
So you should add this to your character sheet.
Yeah. I
Put
thought.
bite, and then you have proficiency in it because it's a natural weapon, and it
Okay.
would be under strength.
Strength. Okay. And then the damage is
Um,
6 plus my strength modifier, which is 1. Strength modifier. Okay, let's see if this works. It rolled everything rolled 6s. I don't know if it works.
It's the mark of the Soch. Wow, that is quite.
Did it work
Interesting.
right though?
I mean, yeah.
1d20 CS greater than 20 plus.
Plus your strength, plus your proficiency. So you rolled a 3, plus 1, plus 2 on both rolls, and then you rolled a 5 for damage, plus 1.
Bam. All right.
That does not hit.
Dang. Okay, well that was my bonus action, if I understand that right.
Yes.
'Cause that was a special attack. So then here's my normal attack, where I will do Primal Savagery. So 14.
That hits.
Sweet. 10 acid damage.
All right. You bite at it, and it jumps out of the way and into your claws as you slash at it, and deal that burning damage to the creature. It swears at you in another language. You don't understand.
I swear back at it in Prismordial.
Wait, what's Prismordial?
I don't know. Is that supposed to be primordial?
It might be.
Prismordial language?
Is it Prismari plus Primordial?
I think it's a typo. It's supposed to be primordial.
Okay.
The ice cream truck is driving by. It's playing Jingle Bells.
So there was no S in that Prismordial. It was primordial.
Okay. So you actually do understand a little bit of it. It's kind of broken Primordial, but you hear just like food burn.
I swear back at him primordial, like, no, you food! Die! I eat you!
Anything else?
That is it.
Okay, Quynn.
Well, since fire is no bueno, Quynn is going to mind sliver the other one. This one over here.
Okay.
PC 15 intelligence. If it fails, 6 damage, and subtracts 1d4 from the next saving throw it makes.
Okay, it fails. You take 6 seconds. And as that,
This ice cream truck is just
Ice cream.
weird. No, okay, so
It's like 9 at
first it
night.
played Jingle Bells. Also, it's like some van, just a car van.
Oh yeah.
First it played Jingle Bells, then it played Silent Night, then it played La Cucaracha, and now it's playing Home on the Range. But it does it in like 30-second snippets, and then it changes the song.
Maybe they're
But there's
checking
so
your
many
new thing.
Christmas songs in it. No, this is the same one that always comes by.
At 9 at night?
Sometimes.
I just don't understand why an ice cream truck is out at night. Unless they're selling like alcohol to the adults.
Because it's summer.
It's like dark. It's getting dark. It's not. It's weird. Yeah.
all right. Soch, I need you to make a dex save as this one flies to here and shoots out a burst of steam. You make it, so you take 1 fire damage.
Ah, heat.
Oh. The brute does not make the save, but he looks fine. And then it will attack Soch, the one right next to you, after you insult it in Primordial, and slash at you. You take 2 slashing and 2 fire damage.
Sock is not looking good. Sock is looking really bad.
Okay. The brute will run up to this guy and
Now it's playing the bingo song.
he will slash and poke at it, and Sock, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh God. Whew.
Right, as
You know,
this
it's
one-
just a matter of time before I fail this, right?
It explodes, and you manage to, just like on the last bit of breath, throw yourself away from the explosion and not get hit.
Okay then.
And it is your turn.
I am going to cure wounds myself. 5. And whew. Then I will move here. I'll move here. Next to the lady. And that is it.
Okay, so Quynn.
Gonna do the mind sliver again. So DC 15 intelligence for 2 psychic damage.
It's not me. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, it's their turn. And, the creature, seeing the brute come in and just wreck house, will, in a last-ditch effort, charge at Quynn. And doing so, the brute takes an opportunity attack and hits it, but it's not quite enough to take it down as it charges and strikes at manages to get in one single slash for 1 slashing and 1 fire damage. The brute will follow, strike at it, killing it. Quynn, you need to make a dex save. Alright, no one dies today. As this one explodes in a burst of steam and ends the fight.
Whew. Well, I knew it was hot in the kitchen, but wasn't expecting that. Lady, are you okay?
The dwarf is holding the frying pan at the ready, kind of looking around at all of the pots and pans and on the stove, just like eyeing things, like as if one of them might strike again.
Do you need any assistance setting things to right or getting caught up?
The brute will place a hand on Quinn's shoulder and say, "You look tired. You want healing drink? Get you better." He
That
will
would be much appreciated. Yes.
pull a flask from behind its back and hand a healing potion to Quynn, and will stomp over to Soch and offer one to them as well, and say,
Soch.
"No worry, you're fine.
Well,
Just need rest."
Wait, does that happen often? And I'll take the... Oh, thank you.
How many is the healing potion again?
2d4 plus
2d4?
6! Exactly how much I'm missing!
2 plus 2 plus 2.
Full health. Full healthies and extra.
Oops.
7. Now that mention it, no, that not happen. Why that happen?
Yeah, why that happen?
Chef, why that happen? the dwarf is just like still like tapping the pots with her frying pan. Me no. Chef, traumatized. You look? I don't know.
Yeah, we can investigate. Yeah, sure, yeah. We'll figure this out. So I'm concerned that was our dinner, so...
Oh, what you order?
Some kind of cheese sausage dish?
Cheese and meat good. Yes. On house.
Oh. Oh, we already paid for it, though.
Oh. On house next time.
Oh, all right. Got a coupon for that? Or
No
like
need to get on roof. On house mean we pay. It is joke I heard from Owl. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, that's a good joke. I get
Oh,
it.
thank you. It is good.
You're here every night, yeah?
No. Well, yes, but not as comedian.
Oh, well. You should really think about it. You have an excellent way of telling the jokes.
Oh, Tolk appreciate it.
What's your name? You said you work here? Like you said you're here every night?
Yes. Name Tolk Tooth.
Tolk?
Tolk.
Pleasure to meet you, Tolk. I'm Soch. That there's Quynn.
Quynn waves.
Tolk waves back. As if you just met.
Can you show me how that's spelled?
Quynn comes around and taps the chef on the shoulder.
Okay.
To try and like get her attention since she's kind of
swings
spacey.
around and smacks you with a frying pan as she is on edge. And
Sorry.
you get hit hard. You take 6 bludgeoning damage.
Tolk, I would need another one of those potions, please.
Don't
you
scare
have
me
one.
like that. I don't know if they'll come again. Gotta be ready.
How did they show up?
Food's gone bad. It just exploded out of the steam. Cooking dinner. Tolk no have more. Why you need? Tolk just gave.
Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
Small ones sometimes.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, we'll take care of the chef, make sure she's okay, and see what's going on. I'm gonna go check out the steam water.
Tolk will, before he takes his leave, will pat Soch on the shoulder a bit too hard. Not enough to cause damage, but just like Tolk go check on Sorcerer. She traumatized too.
Oh yeah, there was like a few people who ran out or something. Yeah, you go do that. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thanks for, showing up. That's cool of you.
Tolk, nice acquaintance. Make view. Stomps out.
I'll turn to Quynn in the door. He seems real nice. Just a wonderful fella to get to know. Anyway, so the steam, the food's gone bad. What kind of, where, do I see like where if there's anything that's like boiling or steaming or anything?
You can both make an investigation or a perception check.
Okay. I want to ask her if there was anything in specific too. We'll go with investigation.
Alright, so you're kind of looking around, Quynn, but the blow to the head kind of made you dizzy, so you don't really see much. The chef is like walking around looking at all the different pots and like poking them occasionally with her frying pan, making sure that none of them come alive again. But Soch, you look in the one that she was right next to just now, and you notice that there isn't liquid inside of it, possibly because the steam that inside burst out. But you do notice a black oily substance on the, like as a film on the inside of the pots.
I point that out to Quynn. I say like, hey, look at that. That looked awfully familiar, don't you think?
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of what was all over that trunk.
Yeah, that creature that we fought yesterday. You think they're connected? Think there's? I mean, I don't think.
I mean,
Why would?
perhaps we should tell Professor Sharpie just in case. Sorry, what was your name again, ma'am? Cook lady, ma'am?
My name. I'm Curdy. Curdy Extra. I'm the chef here. What did you say that was?
Well, this black goo in the pan here. Has anybody new been in the kitchen today?
That's not my cooking. No. All the students that are working today, they are, second years and third years.
Or perhaps
Don't have any
the pan is new?
Any new, people working because they haven't found jobs yet.
Yes, we have to look into that today too. And the pan's not new either?
No, I've been cooking with these pans for years.
Hmm.
Well, that is odd.
Indeed.
Does this kind of thing happen often here? You know,
Although, now that you mention it, we did get a shipment of spices from Witherbloom today. I mean, it's the start of the year, so we gotta get fresh supplies.
Perhaps it is worth looking into the shipment then. We will let Professor Sharpbeak know. She?
Yes.
Is she? She was the one we spoke with yesterday, after we encountered this goo the first time.
You've seen this before?
It looks awfully familiar. It looks awfully like what we saw yesterday.
I suppose
But
you should
the
keep track
professor
of that.
might know.
yeah.
She's a sharp one. She knows her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm closing the kitchen down.
Yeah, that
I-
sounds like a good idea.
I don't know if you want it, but I do have some food. Did you get your food and drink?
We did not.
You can get some to go, but if you trust in it right now, talking about the supply being tampered with.
Is there anything that you haven't used the spices on?
You can't have food without spices.
Can
But
I?
the new spices.
It's the flavor.
Hold on. Can I actually see these spices? These new spices that you had received?
Uh, of course. Do you know anything about spices?
Kind of.
Your
You
hesitation
know,
speaks volumes.
I know a little bit, but I can also see if there's any kind of poison or disease with them.
I sure hope not. I really don't want to be poisoning my guests.
Yeah, that probably would not be ideal. But if you could show me to them, I could at least make sure that they're safe to consume.
She'll hop the counter and walk over to the door here. Oh. Keep my supplies in here.
All right. I'll hop in, and I would like to do ritual casting. I would like to cast a ritual spell of detect poison and disease.
Okay.
Quinn's just gonna wander around, prestidigitationing things. Just generally cleaning up.
So after some time, do I detect any?
Poison and disease. Poisons creatures, and diseases. No, not.
Cool.
You do actually find poison. There is some poison on the floor up here. In that area.
Like up here, on the floor over here.
Yeah.
I will get closer and is there anything there on the floor?
You get real close, and it's pretty dark, so it was hard to tell at first. But you see there is a rat trap, or a mouse trap that's been set, and you detect poison's coming from that.
Alright. That's probably fine. I'll come back out and be like, alright, well, all your spices and materials seem to be safe. No poison or disease that I could detect. You do have, like, some kind of poison on the floor, but that seems kind of intentional. It's in the corner over there.
Oh, that's always a precaution. You never know.
But, you know, I would think that this, at least it'd be safe to eat. Just may poop out creatures or something, I don't know.
Well, don't do that in my kitchen.
Well, obviously not.
Take home the food and then eat it.
Yeah, we can do that. You guys hiring by chance?
Oh yeah. I suspect the server might not want to work here anymore.
Are you hiring in the kitchen?
To cook?
Yeah,
Oh,
I would be quite interested in learning how to cook and use spices and stuff. You know, see, back at home, I'm used to. Well, we're big eaters, but nobody really knows how to prep the food.
Oh, that is a shame.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it is.
yeah,
One of the reasons why I
yeah.
came here.
You can work here if you want.
Sweet. Yeah.
You can be my assistant if you want. I don't have one right now. Just servers and hosts.
That sounds lovely, actually. Like, I'd love to learn how to, cook. I could take that back home and teach them the delicacies of the smooth skins. Your food always smells delicious.
Oh,
That's one thing that you guys are just so good at, is that it smells captivating.
well, I hope you enjoy it, even though the kitchen is a bit destroyed now. I can whip something
I
real
mean-
quick.
I did clean up a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I say that out loud. I'm gonna see what they have available on the job board, but I might be back as well.
Well, you do a real big help. Appreciate it.
It's nothing. You know, it's all about helping the community. That's one of the most important things. Is there like leftovers that like she's preparing for us or something, or to go? What do to-go kit containers look like?
We probably just put it in our little mess kit. We have like a little bento box or something.
So this part of the kitchen was a mess before Quynn got to it. So there wasn't a whole lot of food left over on it. So she'll walk over to this side and like start preparing and whatnot. She'll how would they prepare it to go? I guess they put like a wooden plate at the bottom of a bag and like say don't tip it. You can keep the plate in the bag just as an extra show of gratitude.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you.
Yes, very kind.
I will graciously take the food and like nod my head up and down, like, oh, thank you. And well, is there like a hiring process, or is there a day you'd need us to would you would like to start? Like, I had to show up if there's I don't know. How does this work?
Well, you
just
should
show up?
probably find out where your classes are being held first. Make sure
Well-
timing works out. Some of them are not classes.
Oh, I didn't know that. All right. Then I will be back after that.
Well, I'll be here.
All right. It was a pleasure meeting you. Glad we
Despite
could.
the strange circumstances.
Yeah. That kind of sucked, but you know. All right. Bye. Soch will leave.
Okay. You leave the kitchen, and you see that most of the tavern has emptied. You see Tolk, just talking to students, and some of them are pretty mad that they have to leave. Like, this was the first night, or wait, no.
Second night.
Day.
This is the first day after orientation, I guess. And they had a fun night and they needed a place to chill, but he's saying, "No, go! Kitchen closed. Nothing can do."
As we head out, I'm just gonna wave to Tolk and be like, "Later, Tolk. Yeah, good day."
He's scolding, wagging his finger at students, and as you say bye, he chips up and waves very happily, and then goes back to scolding the students.
Soch waves just as enthusiastically as he's leaving. He's like, "Yeah, that guy seems cool." Yeah, just like that. Yeah. We could maybe go to the biblioplex and eat our food there, and then maybe check out the clubs or something.
Yeah, we could eat outside and then head there.
Ooh, can we go by the fountain? I could really use a dip after that heat. My skin is
I don't
burnt.
know if the fountain is for dipping.
Oh, no,
Perhaps they have a pool somewhere.
Why would I need a pool when the fountain's there?
Fountains are for looking, pools are for dipping.
That's strange. I don't understand that. Well, anyways, let's go there.
We go there. And chow down.
After eating, Soch does get into the fountain.
Quynn sits under a tree, like pretending.
I don't know who that is. Oh, wow. I'm gonna look at the opposite direction.
But also she's smiling.
Soch just does a few laps in like the in the fountain and then finishes does 5 laps just swimming in a circle. Then he gets out, puts his clothes back on, and
We
Good to
took
go.
his clothes off.
yeah, like I can't get this uniform wet. So we only got one.
We could dry it. Can't you do that with prestidigitation?
I don't know. Is that how prestidigitation works? I only ever use it to get the bloodstains out.
Chill, warm, or flavor. I could warm it.
Clean or
Dry?
soil an object no larger, chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot.
I mean, just warm it a little at a time.
I don't see anything about drying though.
No.
So yeah, he took his clothes off.
To the biblioplex.
Hold on.
What's happening?
We're going after the pond. We're going to the biblioplex.
For
Quynn wants to check the job board. Ask about club times and class times and the pet policy. Oops.
And we need to find out where our classes are, right?
Yeah.
So I guess also to do that. Are all the classes at the biblioplex or are they at the different colleges?
no, they're not at the biblioplex. The biblioplex is the library. It's where all the information is.
I see.
But the classes aren't at the other colleges either, because first years stay in this central area. But they take place in
They're just like,
different buildings around.
I get you.
So there's this map that was on the back of your class sheet and whatnot.
Ah, I see.
oh yeah, and our dorm was this one, right?
I don't
This round one?
know. Sure.
Yeah, this one with the top like a citrus fruit juicer.
We label that dorms or 404.
Yes.
But yeah, we were gonna head to the Biblioplex. As we were in the Archway Commons eating our food, getting a swim, and then we're gonna check out the clubs. Mutan? Mumutao? What is
Oh, I think
Mumutao?
that's the name of the building, right? The name of the dorm.
Yeah, that was the name of the dorm room.
Ah, okay.
Put 404 under it.
Here, I'll do it. There we go.
It looks like scratching is in a horror movie. Like, 404 not found. They were never found again.
Yeah, it's like a B horror movie. You can stream on YouTube for free.
Okay. So, jobs. You find that the jobs are a lot of just basic things, just stuff to keep the students busy and to pay them. So at the Biblioplex, you can like shelf books. You can work at the cafe or the store, the student store. You can tend to the garden, outside and inside.
Ooh.
And then like just general janitorial stuff. The tavern that you were just at. It's janitor, assistant cook, host, server. The grounds to the common area, so the first year campus grounds. They can be picking up litter, wiping away graffiti, groundskeeper, repairing the statues, that kind of thing. And then there's the dormitories. There's janitor, receptionist, RA, that kind of thing. Host, coming up with events and assisting with them. There's the cafe, barista, host, janitor, server. There's a assistant to professors with like cleaning up after classes, which could include like chemical spills, magic destruction, that kind of thing. You can also help with preparing specimens for classes, or being an aid to students. Though first years aren't recommended for that because they're still learning. You can work at the stadium as cleanup, crowd manager, assist with equipment, groundskeeper.
Oh my god, can you sell popcorn?
Yes. Vendor. There is the theater, work at the theater, and do the same thing as the stadium. Take tickets, usher, stagehand. And then I think that's it.
Hmm. I definitely want to do something at the Biblioplex.
I like working at the tavern. I think that's gonna be my calling because I want to learn how to cook better.
Good, you can teach me.
That's one thing us lizard folk care about. It's about food. It's really all we strive for. Just what to eat, what we're eating, when we're eating, how to get the food. There's really nothing else. We don't do any kind of, what do you call it, farming, agriculture. We don't do any of that.
Hmm.
We hunt, fish. Some tribes
Pick
will
herbs?
steal. No, really not. None of that. It's mostly just trying to get meat. So, you know how I mentioned earlier when we first met about cultural differences, and you know we ate a few people that entered our swamp areas.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's food. That's just how us lizard folk run. But I feel like we could do more. There could be better tasting things, you know? Like you don't just, if you find a creature, you don't have to just immediately eat it. Like maybe it produces something that's delicious. Maybe if you keep it alive and befriend it and not eat it immediately and not eat someone else's thing that they're keeping alive, it maybe something will happen. But
That
that's
does
kind of,
sound like a good plan.
yeah. So I would love, they were talking about those spices and stuff, like that's the key. What are you interested in though? You want to do
Yeah, I'm kind of torn between shoving the books and the biblioplex gardening. I think I'm going to talk to someone about shelving the books because it's just so satisfying when everything has an order. I feel like that would be good for me.
well, sounds like we have things we're interested in. So. Is there anything else that you wanted to go check out?
Well, we were going to ask about the club times, and I wanted to ask about the pet policy. I feel like we should have a pet. Just something that can, be in our room and can maybe a small dog or something that we can take for walks. I don't know.
I mean, I know it's probably good to have something just in case, like, we can't get food, and then you have something on standby.
Not to eat, just to something cuddly, like a friend to comfort you.
Well, that's a new concept for me, so I'm excited to learn.
Quynn laughs nervously. Maybe we'll start with a small fish. Something you won't get too attached to.
Something that's too small and doesn't have enough sustenance to eat.
Yeah.
To be eaten.
Tiny lizard.
You wouldn't eat this. It looks like you. Well, actually, and I got some things to tell you.
No.
It's actually customary. It's a ritual for lizard folk to eat their deceased. It's ritual cannibalism of our deceased tribe members. It's customary. It's rude if you don't. because if you eat your fallen tribe member, then they are still part of the tribe and still supporting the tribe even in their
That makes
deceased
sense.
state.
Especially when you might sometimes have a hard time getting food. It's not like you're cannibalistic outside of that, right?
Well, I mean,
Generally?
from my tribe, we weren't as cannibalistic. No, other tribes, other Lizardfolk tribes, they are very cannibalistic, and others they only eat smooth-skinned people.
Hmm.
They claim that it's more delicious, but I disagree. I just can't stand the smooth-skinned meat.
Hmm.
Very
How
oily.
fortunate for me.
But
Right, well-
anyways, where should we go for this pit?
Let's talk to the information desk there.
Right.
I'm assuming we already turned in the paper for switching rooms.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
You learned that first years aren't allowed pets. Only after you.
But afterwards?
Second year you can start. You can have a pet.
Okay.
Now, what
That's
about
fair.
familiars?
That's fair.
Are familiars a different story?
Familiars, you don't have to clean up after them or feed.
Ah, I see. That's why that explains it. Good to know.
Alright, so the only other thing that we want to ask for is like a list of the times for those, 3 clubs? I think we decided, right?
Like I said,
The
I don't have anything
language-
prepared for that. So
Okay.
just give me
I'm
the
just saying,
clubs and
they-
I'll let you know.
I'm assuming they can just give us a sheet. And then, were the times for the classes not on our schedule?
For locations.
Well, the location, like everything is on there, but like you remember going to school and having like building this in this room. So finding out where the classes are, you just read it and then go there and see like, oh, this is where my classes are. So I'm not looking for them when I'm running
Okay,
late.
I just got slightly confused because of something the chef said then. Okay, so then we just set off to look for them.
Okay. You find them? I don't know.
Okay.
It's
Cool.
not very hard to find.
Sweet. Is there anything like? I mean, you can speed run this, Alex. Like, if there's just not a lot to do in the days.
No. Like the next event is your first exam.
Yeah. So I would say maybe that's it for day 2.
Oh, I
Day-
gotta ask at the biblioplex about the job.
Okay.
But otherwise, yes.
Okay. So the exams happen 3 times a year, and a full year is a full year of school.
Does each time you have exams, your classes change?
No. Each year your classes change.
Oh, okay.
But
Once again, not enough time for all the electives.
so you both have jobs. Write those down on your
Tracking sheet.
Yes. And then
Did I call mine line cook?
sure.
Okay,
assistant
cool.
cook assistant.
You know, Sock looks like a
Am-
line cook, so I think that tracks. Cook assistant.
What is my employer? Do I just put Biblioplex?
Yes.
And mine is.
Do I
the
have a
tavern.
coworker?
Yes, you both have coworkers. At the Biblioplex, it is Drazomir, the Minotaur.
Oh! Hello again! I wrote his name down. I know how to spell it.
And at tavern, it's the name is Javanesh Stoutclaw. It was the Owlin that took your order.
His name is Javelin.
Javanesh.
Javanish. Last name.
And then um since you have Soch put 1 point towards a relationship with Tusk or Tolk, since you are now kind of working alongside with him. And Quynn actually put 1 point against your relationship with Drazomir, because he associates you with Soch.
That's not fair. I made it so he didn't have to be in the same room with him.
So,
And we work together.
when you
That should
see
be a
him at
net
work,
positive.
when you
Well,
see
it's
him at
probably
work,
because I show up to your work sometimes, and
No.
I'm like,
when you see him at work, you see that he's already very quiet, but he does go out of his way to try and avoid you. It seems that he might think that any association with you might lead to him having to be around Soch more. So, you can
Oh.
attempt to change that over the course of this year, but right now it's at a -1.
if I ever see you at work, I do stop and say hi. Because I'm that kind of person.
But we'll get to the extracurriculars. Do you want to? You said you wanted to take a break. How much longer did you want to go
Yeah.
tonight?
However, I just was gonna go and eat something.
You want to go
Have
for
a
another
snack.
hour, or
I mean, I'm fine going for like another 30 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
okay? We'll take a break. Come back here 5 after.
Sounds good.
got bits, but not for him. Oh, goody. Adventurers. We haven't got a menu, got stew and ale.
So, I don't know if you'll want to be a part of the dead languages, because who do you think are the members, the first year members?
Quill.
What?
Silver Quill people.
Specifically, Drazomir and Quintilius.
Oh, why? I was the one that
Could-
sounded the most interesting.
Well, they are Silver Quill, and they want to be part of poetry. So, and then,
I would have thought at least one of them would have went for the newspaper. Like specifically Quintilius, he seems like that would be a good place for him.
He writes the drama section.
no, he's actually part of the drama guild. So,
Of course he is, Mr. I don't have to perform anything.
So that might sway your answer. In the historical society, you know the first year there is the Loxodon Rampart.
Oh, what kind of stuff do they do?
They meet like 3 times a week. So it's one of
My.
the more involved clubs. And they just talk about different time periods. It's like old men reminiscing about times, but they've never lived those times. They meet to discuss, debate, and dive deep into each other's favorite topics of time periods.
Well, I'm interested in the water dancing.
And you haven't met the first year here at the water dancing. They meet once a week, in the middle of the week, and they are they practice so they can perform twice a year.
Not
So they
like
will perform in front of the entire
synchronized
student
swimming,
body.
right?
Yeah.
What?
Synchronized
It's
swimming.
like synchronized swimming.
Oh yeah. It says they do choreographed water dances to the latest popular songs. So bardcore kind of thing.
Cool. Yeah, I'm interested in that one because it means I could work more. 'Cause I only have to meet 1 day a week. And
What
do
about
activities twice a year.
The LARP. Rosie said that was once a week also.
Yeah, Rosie's in it, and another student that you haven't met yet. I mean, yeah, you know that meets once a week. They tend to do at the end of the week. They aren't quite the outgoing type, so they tend to do Friday nights, when everyone else is at the bar having a drink.
What is it exactly?
Exactly what it sounds like. It's basically
LARP.
combat, but without it doing any damage.
I guess that sounds kind of fun.
And they have their own costumes and props. You also get to fight the campus mascots, kind of as the creatures that you fight against.
Do we get anything for the kind of club that we do?
Yes, each club gives skills that you can add to your D20 roll, you get a D4 that you can add before after you roll, but before I say if it passes. I think each one gives 2 different skills. The Dead Languages gives Athletics and History. The Historical Society gives Arcana and History. The Water Dancing gives Athletics and Performance. And the LARP gives Animal Handling and Performance.
Well, what are we interested in? I'm cool with the LARP or the water dancing. I'm not so interested in the dead languages and the story.
I think I'm gonna do the LARP. I think that or the water dancing would be very satisfying for Quynn. I think I'm gonna do the LARP one.
Then I too will join the LARP.
Cause it sounds like fun, but also
Kind of nerdy.
well, but also so Quynn is very especially as a changeling, kind of want to understand all of the different people and cultures, and so she's always studying, always noticing things, and it's kind of another way for her to just notice things. Yes. See, that one is animal handling and what?
Performance.
Where do I put that? Under the clubs or the what does it say?
Under extracurricular,
Extracurricular. There we go.
you put the name of the club, 1 D4, and then 2 skills, and then the member or members part of it.
What do I put under member?
So, you know Rosie.
And Soch.
Is Soch going to join you in LARPing?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're both part of that. But, so Rosie, is the, kind of the group coordinator, the organizer, makes things, happen and, make sure that everyone can make certain events. And then you have another student named Cadorus, or Cadaris. I think Cadorus. And this is another first year student, but he is very excited about being a part of something, especially being a part of acting out. As a kid, he's always wanted to be a fighter, a combat guy, and he's kind of that kid that was very hyperactive and kind of grew into that as an adult. So he's got ADHD, but absolutely loves the live action role playing. And Rosie loves his enthusiasm.
What does he look like? Do you have a picture of him? I can't. Oh, he looks cool.
Nice.
Neat. The Melawar.
Is his hair green?
Yeah. His hair is green.
I love it.
Is he part of Witherbloom?
Oh, I'm assuming we also already talked to Professor Sharpbeak about what happened in the kitchen
Yes.
already.
She will report that there wasn't anything odd with the leather workers. Everything was up to snuff. They didn't find any more of the substance.
So? Now what?
Alright, so you are in your places. Make sure you have your skills ready. And we'll get to kind of fast forward a little bit. Next session, I'll have more in the club and the jobs that you can interact with. But for now, you just got to make sure that you have those extra D4s in animal handling and performance.
D4?
How do we record that, like, on our character sheet?
It'll be on your tracking sheet.
I put it on the tracking sheet. I don't understand. So we don't get proficiency in it. We roll a D4.
Yeah, you get a D4 when you make that skill.
Is it like every time we make that skill, or is it like once per long rest? Or
Once per long rest.
Okay. So I would just record 2. So where it says
I'm gonna
extracurriculars.
put it in features and traits. I'm just gonna call it LARP skill bonus. Does that work?
Yeah. Your character sheet is for you to keep track of. And so you were going to classes and going to the clubs, going to work.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
You said it was once per day. I can add the D4 to one of those, or once for each?
Once for each, I believe. But so I want Soch. You're taking classes. It's 4 months, so a third of a year is 4 months. That's 16 weeks. So I'll have you add 16 gold. Both of you can add 16 gold to your inventory because it's 1 gold per week.
Okay.
And Soch, I want you to make for your different classes that you chose, I want you to make an Arcana for history of magic and art, a medicine for basics of potion making.
Hold on. So Arcana, medicine,
and persuasion for the marketing one. marketing
Oh,
your
God.
art to the non-magical.
Ah.
And then I want you to make a perception for basic magical auras and a history for, or no, sorry, animal handling for magical physiologies. Sweet. All right. So
Wait, you should have one more. What was your one that you had that I didn't have? Alchemy something or other?
I have magical physiologies, basic magical auras,
all right.
arcanobotany for beginners,
That one.
history of magic and art, basics of potion making, marketing your. I mean, I rolled a history.
A nature for the Arcanobot. Okay. So you're doing pretty well. Well, I mean,
Eh.
you're excelling in some places and not so much in others. So, you're really hitting it off with your history of magic art and your magical physiologies. You're doing all right with your arcanobotany, but you feel like you. It's for beginners. It's okay. It's okay to be all right. But you're really struggling with your other three classes. You spilled some dangerous chemicals in your potion making. When you were trying to sell something, you actually ended up buying more, because like the other person was quite a bit more persuasive than you. So you're like trying to sell something, and you're like, "Oh, yeah, that's actually a great price. Why am I not buying this?" And you buy that. And then you're all right with your magic auras. But I will say that since you did so well in the physiologies, you get or wait. Yeah, that's it. You get 2 student die for when you take the exam.
So where do I record that?
So under report card, number 1, it would be that's the first exam, and then report card year 1, number 1, first exam. I'll get to the name of that soon. But you get 2 rerolls, or no, sorry, 1 reroll and 2 d4s.
Reroll 2d4s.
Oh, so these are just exam numbers. They're not supposed to be our course. I put my course names in there.
The first 3 years have 3 different exams.
So there's 3 exams in the
Yes.
first year. Okay. So right now it says number 1, and then under reroll it says 1. Under d4s it says 2. Do I need to put anything for skills?
Not yet.
Okay.
once the exam has been taken, we will add the skills. All right. So, Quynn, you'll roll the animal handling for physiologies and the perception. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Can I use my inspiration for it?
Yeah, yes, you can.
Oh, we could do that?
Oh wait, can I use my? Does my LARP skill bonus count for that?
It's still a 1.
It would still be bad. Okay, hang on.
The max you could get would be 6.
Okay.
Okay, that's a lot better. Perception for basic magical auras. And then
Intro to Archaeomancy.
Do an Arcana for that one. And then a history for anthropology of Arcavios. A nature for botany and alchemical applications. And finally, investigation for mineralogy. Alright. So, you're doing a little bit better than Soch. Well, you're doing quite a bit better in some places, but quite a bit worse in others.
We're both pretty bad at the magical auras.
Yeah. You kind of believe that, you both believe that, I mean, you're not really learning much. You believe that seeing people's auras seems like bullshit. Like, people are just making that up.
I'm colorblind? Like, I don't know what he's talking about.
There are people who say they're empaths and they can see auras, and you don't really get it. Like, what
Shit.
aura? And you have fallen asleep in the anthropology class several times. You thought it was good. You thought you would be able to take it, but something about it just is so boring.
It's the professor.
Yeah, that's good. Their teaching habits are just droning, monotone.
Monotone drones on like this the whole period.
And if you'll see from this slide, from this 3-hour seminar, you can see the difference between these. But you are doing really well in your other classes. You're really enjoying your mineralogy, your botany. You are, since you and Soch are rooming together, you kind of mix a little bit of potion making and alchemy, and you are getting that pretty good. And for your physiology, you get 1 reroll and 1 d4.
How do I note that it's the physiology one, or it's just in general for the exam?
It's the first exam.
But it's not like for that class specifically.
Yes, this exam is for that class.
Wait,
No,
what?
like the reroll. Like the reroll?
Yes.
What is the reroll?
It's like inspiration. You get 1
Okay.
reroll. It's for this first exam that you're about to take.
But is it for the specific class that we took it in?
Yes.
Or is it? So then, what was my reroll for?
For magical physiologies.
Okay, so let me write that down. Because I just put the number 1. I didn't know what to label. If we had to label these things specifically, like the 2d4s, if those are supposed to be for those specific classes.
You're about to take an exam for magical physiologies. This is a big exam for the year, for months in. And all this studying has led up to this point of this first exam. So the reroll and the d4 are both for this first one. And if you want, you both were studying really well. But if you want, you can pull an all-nighter right before the exam, just to try and get that extra boost.
Sure.
I would like to not like all night, but like till like 1 o'clock or something.
Soch will stay up all night and study.
I need to get my sleep, or my brain won't compute the things.
Okay, so this is a all or nothing kind of thing. So you either pull the all-nighter and get that boost, or you get some sleep.
I get some sleep.
Okay.
'Cause
So
sleep will be a boost for me.
Soch pulls an all-nighter. Because he feels like this is really important and he doesn't want to get kicked out.
Quynn doesn't want to fall asleep in the middle of the exam.
okay. So Soch is intently studying all night, and regardless of sleep, he knows that he can really dish him out if, like, from home, you've been known to do stakeouts all night, and so you know that this will really help. You get 2 extra rerolls on the exam, but you get 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay. Soch. Eat. Exhaustion.
And
One
this
level.
magical physiologies is all about the slotty aberration creatures that are quite dangerous and also magical. They resist magic, and they can also cast some spells. Though they're also barbaric, so it's kind of a balance between all of them. And so you get to class, and when you walk into the classroom, it seems as if they have cast an anti-magic field inside to prevent any kind of extra check or preventing students from like cheating at all, conjuring something or doing something to make it so it's harder or easier for them to pass. Although, that said, if you'd like, you may attempt to cheat. We'll get to that shortly.
How to cheat? Like. Is that like something rogues can do?
It's something everyone can do. Okay, so, you sit down for your test. And, the first half, I suppose, is multiple choice. And it asks questions about different colors of slotting. And I want the both of you to make a Arcana check. As you go over these multiple choice, and
I use my inspiration to reroll that.
you have 3 rerolls.
Well, I also have my point of inspiration.
Right, but the rerolls are only for this exam.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't use
I
the
would use
inspiration for it.
No,
I think
you
he's
can't
saying you
use.
should use the inspiration last
Oh,
because you have the rerolls only for the exam. But if you don't use if you don't have to use your inspiration, then you have it for later.
I see. Okay. Then I would like to use my reroll.
Use your first reroll. You also have
Well, how many-
disadvantage on these, so
Oh, do I?
because you're exhausted.
Ah. Okay.
Multiple choice include questions asking about how they're all very dangerous and very unpredictable. But you do take note that the red and blue are the least strong and have an incapability of casting spells. You can also take these notes. The note that the green, gray, and death slotty can shapeshift into smaller, medium humanoids. The death slotty can smell so bad that it can be deadly when up close. Green usually can hurl both fireballs and other magical flames. Dispel fireball. And finally, and possibly most important, they are aberrations. They are all aberrations that can regenerate and resist magic effects.
Aberration?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought. The first time that you said it at the beginning, I thought it was something else. And you said the red and blue ones are weaker.
Yes. Because they
What
can't cast spells.
Can you type out the name of this? Thing? Slotty. Thank you.
Everyone has their final roll they want. You have one more ability check. Go.
So there's only 2 ability rolls for this test?
Yes.
I think I'll keep my natural 20.
Are you sure about that?
What if it's like golf and you want the lowest score?
Soch could totally think that.
I think I'm gonna stick with the 10.
Okay. Also, you can cheat, which would require 2 extra ability checks.
Thanks.
Is it a D4?
If you have that skill, yes.
No, what is it? So you roll a D4 and add it to the. Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay.
You mean like if we're proficient in that skill?
You could, if you got a D4 during the studying area, you can add a D4 to either of these checks, any of the checks for
But
the exam.
could I use, because you said I had 2 d4s,
Yes.
so could I use a d4 to add to this check, this Arcana check?
You can.
Okay, I'd like to do that.
All right, 14.
Yay, that's better.
Um,
I accept my score.
And then-
Accept my fate.
and then, the next part is an essay section that
Oof.
asks you to describe situations where you can keep the creature in question calm during any unexpected encounter. And I want you to make an insight check.
This is the last one.
Yes.
I'd like
I'm
to
gonna
use my
use
last.
my.
Oh, you go ahead.
I was gonna just say I'm gonna use my D4. So that's a 17.
I'm also going to use my d4. My last d4. So, mine
All
is
right.
17.
So, in your studies, Soch, since you got a crit for your animal handling, you learned that the red slotty can use a gland under one of their claws to implant an egg into a humanoid, and the egg will eventually become a tadpole that bursts from the body and transform into a full-grown blue slod. Or if the host can cast spells, will turn into a green slod.
Aberrations are weird, man.
Yeah. So
They're
Soch
from-
knows that, but Quynn is still working on it. But you both do very well. With your combined study and the fact that you now room together, you both ace the test. You get every single question right and demonstrate good essay answers for defusing a slotty confrontation.
Kill
that
us!
that first D4 really made a big impact because you would have not gotten that first question right, Soch. Or that first half.
Yeah. I debated on if I wanted to also risk another reroll or just like, oh, but the d4. Okay, cool. Yeah, that helped a lot.
And so now, since you aced, you get 2 student die, which are more D4s. They're the same that you get from your extracurricular activity. So you get 2 per long rest. And these are for the exam skill checks, so Arcana and Insight.
So we get 2 d4 we can use for Arcana and Insight.
Yes. Also, upon completing this exam and doing very well, you both got crits in studying and the final exam. You will level up.
Woo! I get a familiar.
Can you tell me? So the student dies, you gain 2 student die, which you can use once a day to add to an Arcana or an animal handling check.
Arcana or Insight for the exam.
Insight. I'm sorry.
And then Animal Handling
Yes.
and Performance for your extracurricular.
Yes. Okay. My brain went. We rolled animal handling for before the exam.
Yes, that was for studying for
Yeah.
this exam.
How much hit points? $1d8. I'm gonna roll. I mean, 6 sounds good. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's above average.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
That's for
HP.
hit points for leveling up.
Oh.
Wild Companion. I gain the ability to summon a spirit that assumes an animal form.
Did you do the level up thing, or are you doing it manually?
I'm doing the character mancer.
Okay.
I just do the spells manually.
You don't get second level spells yet? That's third level? Yeah.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter.
Bummer. But you can prepare an extra spell too.
Can I?
Yes? Yeah, because it's your level plus your modifier.
Oh, sweet. So I get to. I know I get to prepare an extra spell. Sweet.
Yay! My hit points are an even number now. Wait, I was
I'm
supposed
at-
to already have.
Quinn's in the double digits now.
Yay!
Moving on up.
I need sorcery points.
Why are my hit points 17?
Because I added the 6 to whatever you had before. Did you have an 11 before?
Thought I had it.
Yeah, mine says 11. Oh, is it plus your constitution? You have a 1 for constitution?
I have a 2
I have a 1.
for constitution. Oh, I do have a 1 for constitution, but I have a Lizardfolk that increases my constitution score by 2. So am I increasing my hit points instead of that +1 that it would normally be? Do I increase it to a 2?
Maybe because you edited it in the gear gear page, it doesn't
Yeah.
recognize that as actual change.
Yeah, I could see that.
So then I should just manually change it, huh?
So give yourself one more.
Okay.
You can add 1 new spells.
One new
Cantrips.
spells.
Oh, it's... I get 5 cantrips now? Is that right?
I think you only have 4.
Okay.
But
I
you
know
got
I
one
have
from your
one
background.
Yeah, I think that's what it's trying to. Well, where's Sorcerer? Yeah, cantrips 4. It's probably just because of the background, which I already have added. Apply.